Okay, so here we go. We're good to go. We should be. We're ready. Alright, welcome to the stream, everybody. So today, we're going to be doing a bit of PvP. Except it's not going to be your normal PvP. We actually have a bit of a challenge for this stream. So, it's going to be me. If my mouse would stop disconnecting. That's kind of okay. That's weird. I don't know why my mouse keeps disconnecting. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a bit of PvP, except it's going to be with Chu and Zhang this time. So we've decided to make a challenge. The way that this challenge is going to work, we're going to pick a section on the map, and we're not allowed to leave that section. So instead of doing the desert north, or the desert sections, or the snow sections, we're going to be doing Sunken Forest. Sunken Forest is easy. We're able to survive there without, any ridiculously challenging settings. So the way that this server works, it's a 5 times harvesting server and insta-taming. That's it. So dino stats are normal, player stats are normal. Everything else is just normal, except the XP gain and the harvesting rates. So the XP gain it's going to make it where it's instant. So as soon as we load in, we should be level cap 100, I think. So let's jump in Sunken Forest East. Let's kind of create a character here real quick. I don't want to be too big, so I'm just gonna minimize just like everything. I'm gonna make me as small as possible. Give me some advantage. Okay, so I'm now as small as possible. Change my eye color to red because it really doesn't matter, and we'll change my hair color to black. Okay, my survivor name. If they find my base, they're gonna know. So let's start Sunken Forest Central. I feel like that'll be a good place to start. I just gotta wait for it to start. Why does my mic always start muted? Okay. Recap. Didn't realize my mic was muted. So, I hate when this happens. So, we're doing a 1v2 in Extinction with, Chu and Zhang. So, it's going to be me versus them. We're going to start in the Sunken Forest, and we can't leave this area. So, we can't leave the bubble of Sunken Forest. Now, this is a huge area. So many places to hide. So far, the only thing that's been changed is how quickly we level up and the amount of, materials we get from harvesting things. So, we'll have, I think, a day-ish, day and a half to set up, and then we'll do PvP. So, I have been given the time since I'm by myself. I'm going to be getting a little bit of extra time to kind of survive. So all of our stats are basic. All of the dino stats are basic. The only thing that's changed is the harvesting rate and how much you get per harvest. So let's start putting in stats. We've got 104 points. I'm thinking I should. Okay, so let's start with movement speed. I know I need 121% to outrun. Or is it 120? I think it's 128%. 128.5% to outrun a Giga. I know for a fact that's what that is. So I'm going to give myself a 28 fortitude. Because 28 will make it to where I don't get hot just from standing around. Will increase my health to 250. Because that's pretty good. Will increase my stamina to 200. I'm going to increase my food and water to 150. Increase my oxygen to 240 is pretty good. And then no one really cares about crafting. I'm going to take my carry weight to 250. And then I'm going to put the rest of my points of melee, or the rest of the points that I have into melee. So, let's decide what we're going to need for the PvP. So, when I go through my stats, I only get what I need, and I get the saddles as I get the dinos. So, I'm going to start with a campfire, stone, hatchet, and a spear, because those are necessary. Getting all of these are going to be necessary, because if I want to upgrade to flak, then I have to have the basic stuff. So, boom, 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 boom. Everything pretty much in the first 4 levels. I'll need a slingshot, mortar and pestle, spark powder, narcotic. What was that sound? That was weird. Okay. Bed, spyglass, obviously. Club, cooking pot for dyes and stuff. Bola, paintbrush. This is also a good kind of how to PvP kind of video. So crop plots for food and stuff. Bows, stone arrow. Uh, Wooden foundations on all of that good stuff. Let's see, wooden shield, that's going to be important. The pillar and the ramp, because the stairs are just decoration. Cementing paste, wooden spike walls, ladders. Don't use windows in PvP. Hide, compost bin, gunpowder, wooden raft. Don't know if I'll need it, but you know, it's always safe to have. Um, Preserving bin, feeding trough, dino gate, and gateway. Double doors, those are important. None of this is really necessary. The smithy, pick, and hatchet, of course, always going to be important. One of the first things you should learn. Trank arrows, those are good because you're going to need to knock out some dinos. Parachutes you always want to have on you at all times. I don't think we're going to need fur, but I'm going to have to unlock it anyway now that I think about it. So, stone stuff. Smoke grenade, important, very important. Pike, crossbow, stone pillar, water jar. Stone dino gateway and gate. Let's see here, what else? Not gonna need a fireplace, it's pretty warm up here. Metal spike wall, it's gonna be important. Sword sickle. Behemoth stone gate and gateway. Reinforced double door and door frame. Ghillie. Ghillie's definitely going to be important for when I want to do PvP. If I need to sneak up on him, that'll be the way that I do it. Long neck, important. Simple pistol and the simple bullet are kind of useless. They don't really do much. Ooh, I need to go back and get the catapult. The catapult's broken. Where did it go? I'll show you guys why the catapult is so broken in a minute. Well, not in a minute, later on. Maybe the catapult was later. Okay. I'll find it eventually. The large crop plot, obviously. I have to unlock the kite and stuff. Grenades, important. Shotguns, I don't really use, but I should. So I'm gonna get it anyway. The poison grenade, broken. Make people fall asleep, especially with the basic stats. This gives us a reason to knock people out. It adds to the PvP. Silencer's obviously important. I don't really need any of the greenhouse stuff. The metal's going to be important. Metal pillar for base defense. Grappling hook, metal ramp. The Fabby, generator, straight, all of the cables actually. Those are going to be important. Poly, electronics, metal ladder. That's the greenhouse double door frame. Okay. The omnidirectional lamppost is really good. The industrial grill. The industrial grill, okay. War map, always want to have a war map. Always available. Empty cryopod, chain bola. The metal dino gate. Metal dino gateway. Metal double door and door frame. The canteen, bunk bed. Pump action shotgun, all of the flak armor pieces, unstable element, especially on extinction, the assault rifle and bullets, fridge, air conditioner, trank dart. See, after a certain point, a lot of the stuff you can just skip. The auto turret, gonna need, obviously. What's the tech bridge use? 2 element? That's not bad. It's kind of expensive for metal, though. So I'm definitely going to need a vault. Compound bow and metal arrow. I don't think I'm going to need scuba stuff, so I'm not going to mess with it. Definitely going to get an industrial forge. That's going to be one of the first things I get. Chem bench. Rocket launcher and grenades. Cryo fridge. Pheromone darts. Those are broken. I don't know about this at all. You never know. Something might come along. Riot shield, obviously. Riot armor, definitely important. Uses a lot of points, but it's good. Shocking trank dart, those are really easy to make early on. You just have to find the stuff to do it. And the heavy auto turret. Now I have 782 points to use as I see fit based on saddles or stuff that I think I may have missed, like the catapult. Ooh, a Fabbied sniper. I almost forgot that. So let me... Catapult turret. That's what I need. Alright. So, now we begin. So I've got 128% movement speed, which gives me the ability to outrun literally anything I need. So let's start by knocking something out. What is this? What level is this? This is a level 66 tick parasaur. So I think we should wait to get a dino until I find a good spot where I know I can get metal. So let's take a look around. So I know these will give me metal. I think they give 2 metal per. So maybe that's not going to be the best idea. Also, we have the Winter Wonderland event going on the server. The name of the server I'm going to kind of keep hidden so that way other people won't be joining in until later on after the fight. After the fight, we're going to keep it going. We're going to see exactly how big we can get and how long we can survive. What's that over there? Oh, it's just a reflection of that. Okay. So,
Let's kind of just explore a little bit. So this is pretty much like us coming in with like really good characters that we've had for a while. This is how you're supposed to come into Extinction. Fully leveled out character, all your stuff's ready to go. And you're just prepared. Now I still have to play smart since this is only boosted. It's not like your god. It's just a little boosted. So I'm gonna start by getting some food. I can start harvesting narco berries now, because that'll be my best bet. By getting me narcotics early on, that'll give me the chance to start knocking out bigger things. So I see some dodos over there. I'm gonna see if I can find any stone that I can pick up on the way. I can make a pickaxe, which I can turn into an axe, which I can turn into a bow. Okay, so we got some more wood. That's another thing I like about Extinction. You can just find wood on the ground. You don't have to waste, precious health by bashing onto a tree. Uh, I'm not seeing any stone that I can pick up. That's what's making stuff interesting. Maybe we gotta go back over to that beach. Okay, so there's that ferry off in the distance. As long as it stays away from me, we'll be okay. Because trying to run away from one of those things just doesn't work at all. Ooh, that's a nice steep little fall right there. Okay, anything? Just a second, guys. Just doing some stuff on top of this. By the way, the YouTube channels for both Zhang and Chu are in the description. I don't know if they're going to be recording their parts, but that always gives them the opportunity. Besides, they're good guys. Let me give them a shout out. So I'm still not finding many rocks at all. Hmm. Ooh, those look like rocks I can pick up to me. And they are sweet. So now I can start punching a tree until I get some thatch. That's plenty of thatch. So I can start with a pickaxe. Make a cap. Alright, let's head back over this way. I can make an axe really quick, and then I can start getting some more wood for a bow. Wait, what do I need? More thatch, that's right. Ooh, 38 thatch. Jeez. That ain't bad.
Okay, so we've got thatch, we've got a little bit of wood. Let's start getting the stuff that we're going to need for arrows. So wood, thatch, and wood, fiber, and flint. Always good to have extra. So that's 31 fiber, 41, 61, 68. This isn't going bad at all. So let's make a bow, and then we'll make 6 arrows. Bows always take a little bit longer to make. Arrows fly by pretty quickly. Pun intended. Um, 25 flint, 25 arrows. But I'm going to need more fiber, of course. So before I pass out, I am hopefully going to run over to this water area really quick, get some water, eat some berries, make my torp go down a little bit more. Hopefully I'll make it before I pass out. Spam some berries. I'm at 34.7, so that's not high enough to knock me out. If I'm correct, it's 40 or 50 that knocks you out. I think it's 50. I'm gonna eat one stimberry, drink water, and now I'm going to equip my bow. And while I'm walking, I'm gonna go hunt. See what I can find. Hopefully some good stuff. Ideally, I'll be able to find... Oh, those dodos over there. I forgot about them. So we see trikes off in the distance, and you're probably thinking, well, why don't I go after those? Those are high risk, high reward kind of thing. If I can't kill them before they get to me, they hit like trucks. And that's a bad idea. So I want to wow, okay. I want to try and find those dodos that I saw earlier. If I'm correct, they're over there. That's kind of... That's as careful as I can get. Yep, they're still there. I just gotta keep an eye on that theory. That theory needs to stay over there where it is. Monkey. Monkeys are broken for PvP. Especially if I can get a high level. I need to go get a Mayho berry. No. The perks of it being like an insta-team kind of server is it only takes one berry ever. There. I'm gonna go up behind it as to not scare it. It's a level 55. Got it. I'm gonna let it run off a little bit. Whistle stop and pick up. So now it's on my shoulder. So now this can be used to throw into a wooden structure and it can unlock the door. If they make windows, which I bet they won't. $110 damage, that ain't bad at all. God, arrows work better on unofficial servers than they do on official. Well, when I hit it. So I can use these guys for hide and for meat. 33 hide. I'm liking that. 33 hide. Another 64. Where'd the other one go? There. Okay, so let's make some hide armor. We're gonna have the fiber for it. I should. Perfect. Just enough. And get that armor on. This armor kind of decides on official life or death. So you always want to try and get it first, as soon as you can. Now that I have my armor dealt with, I'm going to make some bolas so I don't get ganked by a raptor. Because those are broken. And now I don't know what that glowing is. I think it's a crystal, but it could be a raptor. So this could go one of two ways. Ooh, it's crystal. Okay. So, let's harvest some of this and get some gems and get some crystal. Okay. So I'm going to make a spyglass. So now I've got that going for me. I'm gonna drop this stone because I don't need it right now. I'm gonna hotbar that spyglass so I can see stuff from a distance for the level. Now, if I remember correctly, yep, it worked. This is also really broken for when you're doing like long, really long shots. Okay, so that's a level 50. That would be a good idea to try and knock out, but I don't have any trank arrows, and I don't feel like going into a 1v1 box with that thing. Alright, so let's kind of take a look around and see what I can find. So there's water right underneath us. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a gotcha. Okay, so there's cementing paste that I could get, but I'd have to fight the beavers for it. Uh, I'm not in any position to be fighting beavers at all, like whatsoever. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go try and find some metal somewhere around here. Um, let's kind of move around this cliffside because this is a really good vantage point. So there's the small rocks down there, and I'm starting to think as a beginning, like as a start, we should use those for metal. Um, because I think that's going to be a best bet. But I want to try something to start off. Ooh, it works. Okay, so this is called the floating glitch. It it's pretty much spamming you in and out of your inventory because it freezes your character and then it releases it. So it makes you fall a little slower. I don't think it worked. Okay. We got saved because of the water, because I wasn't sure how deep it was. So if we don't mess with the beavers, they won't mess with us, which is nice. And I think I'm going to go over that way, towards the glowy part of the river. Now, I could get a nice bit of metal by killing tech dinos, but I don't want to have to resort to that. That shouldn't be like, that should be a last resort for metal. So I'm going to just kind of walk around and see what I can see. Ideally, when you're walking around and you know you're the only one out, you want to have a bowl on hand, no matter where you're going. Actually, even if you know you're going out and there's other people on the server, you want to be, like, by yourself with a bola. If you are by yourself, always have a bola out. Because you could get jumped by a raptor, you could get jumped by a person. If you get jumped by a raptor and you see it coming, then you have the advantage. You want to whip out your bola as quickly as you can, line yourself up with it, and sling that bola as fast as you can at it.
That's gonna be how you really survive.
So let's take a peek over here now. So I'm still not seeing any... Ooh, I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. You see those beautiful shimmering rocks? Those are metal nodes. It's too bad it's not rich metal. But hey, metal is metal, nonetheless. So let's jump down. I don't know. I don't know if the water's gonna save me. Yes, it did. It's always kind of sketchy, because you never really know if the water's gonna save you until you hit it. Okay. Don't want to deal with those right now. Those are annoying. And they didn't follow. Perfect. Okay. So let's harvest some of this metal. So that's enough. So I'm going to make a little 1x out of stone. So I'm just gonna be making like a platform. I'm gonna make a single foundation, put it down, and I'm gonna make me a harvesting fob. I use this on official. This is the best way to survive out here. I'd have to say. Let me condense my inventory down real quick. Okay, so the way that this works, you take a random foundation, place it down. Then you're gonna make a refining forge, then you're gonna make a smithy, and you make a bed, all with that. So then you take the refining forge, you bring it out to the edge of the foundation as far as you can, do the same thing with a smithy and a bed. So I need stone, hide, and wood, I think it was. Stone, hide, and fiber. Okay. So I can get fiber pretty easily. I can get hide pretty easily. I think it just needs stone. I think I need 125 stone. Boom, I think that's enough. That puts me at 93, so I need a little bit more. Good. Oh, my sound cut out again. This is weird. 1 second, guys. There we go. Maybe. I don't know why it does that, but it does. My headset unplugs at all, it just loses sound.